Solana versus Ethereum, the Australian Developer's Guide. If you're an Australian blockchain developer deciding which platform to build on, you've almost certainly wrestled with the Solana versus Ethereum question. Both are serious production-grade blockchains, both have large communities, significant capital, and proven applications, but they're very different in ways that matter enormously for product teams. Here's the honest comparison: transaction costs, no contest. The single biggest practical difference for most applications is transaction fees. Ethereum mainnet gas fees fluctuate wildly based on network demand. During peak periods, major NFT drops, market volatility, protocol launches fees regularly hit $50 to $100 per transaction. Even in quiet periods, simple ERC20 transfers cost $2 to $10. Solana transaction fees are fixed and tiny, typically 0.00 to 0.25 per transaction, regardless of network load. This isn't a rounding error, it's a fundamental difference. For Australian developers building consumer-facing applications, this matters enormously. Consider a gaming app where users claim rewards frequently on Ethereum. The gas would exceed the value of most rewards. A micro-lending protocol for small amounts. The economics simply don't work on Ethereum. A loyalty token that's minted for everyday purchases. Each mint on Ethereum would cost more than most transactions. It's rewarding. Solana doesn't just reduce costs, it makes entirely new categories of applications viable that weren't possible on Ethereum. Transaction speed, another clear win for Solana. Ethereum L1, 12-second block times with full finality taking several minutes. Rollups optimism, Arbitrum base are faster but add complexity and bridge risk. Solana, 400 milliseconds average transaction finality, under 1 second consistently. For Australian developers building products where user experience matters, this difference is stark. Solana feels like interacting with a Web2 app. Ethereum, even with rollups, still feels like blockchain. This is especially relevant for the Australian market, where users are accustomed to fast digital experiences. Think instant bank transfers via PayID, fast EFT post-processing. Building a crypto app that makes users wait is a competitive disadvantage. Developer experience, honest assessment. This is where the comparison gets more nuanced. Ethereum's advantages: mature tooling, hard hat, Foundry, Truffle. Solidity is easier to learn than Rust. Enormous resource library, more tutorials, Stack Overflow answers, audit firms. EVM compatibility means code can run on many chains. Solana's advantages: Anchor framework has dramatically simplified Solana development. Rust, while harder to learn, produces more secure and performant programs. Growing documentation and community resources, better simulation and testing tools in recent releases. The honest verdict: if you're brand new to blockchain development and want to ship something quickly, Ethereum Solidity has a lower initial learning curve. If you're willing to invest 2-4 extra weeks learning Rust and Anchor, Solana's development experience is increasingly comparable and the runtime performance is dramatically better. For blockchain developer Australia teams at Millisec, we've found that developers who push through the Rust learning curve rarely want to go back. Ecosystem maturity, Ethereum's strongest argument. Ethereum's ecosystem is larger. There's no arguing this. Total value locked. TVL, Ethereum plus L2s hold significantly more than Solana, though Solana has been closing the gap quickly. DeFi depth, more protocols, more liquidity, more composability options. NFT markets. OpenSea and major NFT infrastructure is Ethereum native. Institutional integration. Most institutional bridges, custody solutions, and compliance tooling target Ethereum first. However, Solana versus Ethereum Australia comparisons are changing fast. Solana's DeFi ecosystem, Jupiter, Radium, Drift, Camino, is now genuinely world-class. The NFT ecosystem on Solana, Magic Eden, Tensor, is vibrant, and Solana's validator set and network stability have improved dramatically after the outages of 2022. Why Australian developers are choosing Solana? Across the Solana Australia developer community, we see consistent reasons why teams are gravitating towards Solana. Product reality: low fees make products viable, high fees kill them. User experience: speed translates directly to retention and conversion. Solana Mobile, Saga, and the next-gen Solana phone create a unique mobile-first ecosystem. APAC community: Solana has strong presence in the Asia-Pacific region, aligning well with Australian teams. Iteration speed, faster finality equals faster feedback loops in development and testing. The verdict: for most new blockchain projects in Australia, Solana is the stronger choice in 2026. The cost and speed advantages compound throughout the product lifecycle, from development and testing through to user acquisition and retention. Ethereum remains the right choice for specific use cases, projects deeply integrated with existing Ethereum DeFi infrastructure, applications requiring EVM compatibility for multi-chain deployment, or teams where Solidity skills are already deep. But if you're starting fresh and building for real users, Solana gives you the best shot at a product people actually want to use. At Millisec, we've shipped multiple Solana applications for Australian clients. We've seen firsthand how the technical advantages translate into better products. If you're evaluating which chain to build on for your next project, we're happy to talk it through. Hello at Millisec.com.